Well, we drove into town late last night and we didn't really get to see where we were. It was just basically a few lights. And then we opened the window and this is what greeted us. Hello, California. Looks like gonna be a pretty nice day. You're calling for rain, so we'll see. Got a breakfast. Already started chowing down on it. Banana, a couple oranges, and a yogurt. They prepared the breakfast for us. Went down and said this. They put it in a bag and gave it to us and like, get out of here. They don't want you lingering around down there. It's raining. Blue skies and it's raining. It's not going to stop us from hitting the road and seeing a few attractions. So if you want, you can always tag along. There's the sun and the rain. On the way down the road, we have vineyards on the left and orange orchards to the right, with the mountains in the background. So on our way to our first destination, we have stopped at the Stagecoach Inn. They have hamburgers and cocktails, I'm assuming, and a great big ice cream cone. But we really just had to have a spot to stop to catch the beautiful scenery. I mean, we are in a wonderful wine country in these mountains. We've been going through mountains and valleys, and look here, phone booth with no telephone. But here, it's actually the first gas station I've seen in a long time too. They have food and gas and the American flag. God bless America and California. All right, we've made it to our first stop, official stop, at Ricardo Brasitas Art Gallery. And if you can see behind me, there are metal sculptures everywhere. He's a metal sculpturist. We're about to walk inside and check out what he's got. There's a zillion items in here. You best behave or this guy might take you out. I think this is Sleepy Hollow's Headless Horseman. It's just row after row after row. Hello, donkey. Of metal sculptures. Flamingo. Marlin. A beautiful-eyed horse. Those are some mighty sharp teeth. Youch! Row after row. Up on the hill. All the way around. Well, that's a huge dog. That's a huge dog. I gotta say, the detail in this is pretty incredible. Even down to his layered talons. These are anchored into the ground. And everything in here is for sale. There's another. A lot of dinos. Hey, there's Zorro. Here on top of this mound, we have Optimus Prime, Ghost Rider, Alien, and I'm not very good with Transformers, but there's another one. Whoa. In this beautiful valley. Look at all of the, I'm telling you, the detail in this is amazing. And just up the hill from this wearier warrior and this tiki umbrella is my good friend Jesus Cristo. Thank you, sir. Somebody is placing flowers at his feet. Here's a dragon, a winged dragon, next to a saber-toothed tiger, next to a wild-looking boar. Actually, you know what? Are these signs of the zodiac? There's the rat, you're the rat, a bunny. I don't know, maybe. But here is a overview scope of this metal sculpture garden. Hey, there's Iron Man. Right there. And then there's our lonesome rental. And a pig snout. Hey, guy. Quit monkeying around. Another transformer. This is Bumblebee, if I'm correct. He also has some fountains and some chimeneas and some pots. I head back down the hill and check out some more. View of the animals that are on top of the hill. And Iron Man. And a ram. And a helicopter. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Pecos Bill? Took me a second to realize that this guy's just needing a little privacy to do his business. There is no Dana, only Zool. As if we really needed another cactus planet out here. Thanks, dude. Here's a Egyptian mummy sculpture. And then if you take a look on the inside, you can see the remains. Pretty wild. Here on this metal alligator is that Moses? Is that Jesus? It's either baby Moses or Jesus, I can't tell. But he's creepy. Dumbo? Yes, it's Dumbo. Just another perspective. Inside this, there's so many metal sculptures. It's very organized. There's lots of cacti. Some very cool pieces out here. Scarecrow, an ostrich, and a giraffe. These are little peacocks that blow in the wind. They're cute. All of these peacocks. They're everywhere. Here's a beautiful sunflower in front of this hideous gargoyle with a pig nose. What? I bet you that this guy took off that guy's head. Get to the chopper. Now this is metal. They might have had Metal Kiss, but this all-star band. Is that the Tasmanian Devil? They take the cake. Yeah, right. When pigs fly. So you're just gonna show me around this place? Is that what you're gonna do? Where are you gonna show me? The best thing? Okay, well, it started to rain and got very cold, so we split. We bought a couple pieces here at this metal art sculpture garden. Very, very cool. I'll see if I can find a link and put it in the videos. I don't know if they have one or not. But we are out of here, on to the next. Definitely an awesome place to stop and shop. That's the warning that you're crossing the line. We have gone from vineyards into boulders all over the place. Just drive through these boulders right here. Boulders. And not to mention it's 47 degrees outside. It dropped, 10, 15 degrees since this morning. Yep. Still traveling on the same road. And now, I'm in the middle. All of a sudden, we're in prairie land. The sun is peeking through on the top of those hills, which is making it quite majestic. But it's funny, we're just down here in the valley, in the prairie. And once again, we've changed our landscape again. Back to boulders on the side of a mountain. Miles of windy road going down into the valley below. So I had to just stop and take in this incredible scenery going down this hill. We're on the side of the road, steep mountains, lots of traffic, lots of Jeeps. Wonder what they're going to be doing. Some beautiful country. Extremely blustery, as you can tell. But just look down this valley, 100 feet. Such a beautiful place. It's called Borrego Springs State Park. Borrego Springs. Look at this. The rental. So we've stopped in Borrego Springs and we're at this little gift shop. And this thing is incredible. Grand scheme. And then the amount of intricacies. On both sides. So we came to Borrego Springs to see these metal sculptures, and then in turn we saw a double rainbow, which is very low to the ground. As you can see, it's very close to the ground. And then there's the outer rim right there. But we came here for the purpose of seeing these metal sculptures out here in the middle of the desert. And there's a mama camel feeding her baby. Here we have some ginormous tortoises, more metal sculptures. As cool and as amazing as these are, they still don't compare to the magnificent mountains that we came down. We came down those mountains right over there. over here we have a family of African elephants. They kind of have a long snoot. Are African elephants' jaws that long? It's almost as long as his trunk. Look at that elephant with the rainbow in the background. It's so amazing. And not far from the camels is this giant grasshopper eating on that tumbleweed bush next to this gigantic scorpion with his long pinchers and his evil. Look at that. They could shred something to death. The elephants are right there, and the camel is right there. Heading out of town, and we saw a sign that said, dips next 6 miles. And for some reason, we're going through dips. Every so often in the road, like right here, dip in the road. Here's another one. Oh, it was a steep one. Oh. And another one. Interesting. I don't know why. Well, we've officially left the mountains and are in the flat desert. There's lots of ATVs, trails, and RVs that are come to camp and play in the ATV trails. But has the landscape changed, and it's 67 degrees outside. On this blustery day, we have made it to the Imperial Sand Dunes recreational area. As you can see, it's very hazy. That is not smog, that is sand, and it is pelting my face and eyeballs as I speak right now. These are sand dunes. I can see there's people up there. This is an ATV recreational park. It is freaking dusty. It is freaking windy. There is sand everywhere. I don't have to wear a mask outside, but I'm only doing it because it's keeping the sand out of my face. Not only are the dudes behind me, they're across the highway on this side, and way over there. That's that. The wind is incredible, and you can see the sand blowing across the interstate. We're on the Interstate 8, going east towards Yuma, Arizona. Unbelievable. Well, we've made our way to Felicity, California, just past those Imperial Dunes, and we are at the center of the world. And I'm going to find the marker somewhere in here. Somewhere. Maybe this guy knows where it is. Which way? That way? Alrighty. It's still windy. So I'm standing on the steps of the pyramid. There's December and February. Locked. But this is where the center of the world is. Right here. Right inside of there. And it's I should say that it's a self-proclaimed center of the world. So close. Oh. That's it. That's it right there. I was able to lift my phone up and look in there, and I could see the center of the world. I can't stand on it, but I could see it. So there's also a Korean War memorial that runs along here, the history of California, and in honor of the class of 1949 Princeton University over there. There's a lot of history right here. But then right up there is the Church on the Hill, and we are in Felicity, California, population 2. Caretakers. So we'll see what's over here. History of California and Arizona. So this place is actually called the Museum of History in Granite, and that's because it has all of these different variables of history, the history of humanity. It has centuries of caliphites and Genghis Khan, but it's all described in granite blocks. And there's religion, there's everything that you can think of, and it's all inscribed. It's very breezy, if I haven't mentioned that. There's also a Russian section, but it's blank. But it's blank. I think that they'll probably have this out here so that in 2,000 years, when this is covered in sand, because it will be covered in sand, it'll have, somebody will take this up and be like, oh, look, the history of humanity. What? My wife is smart. There's no wind on this side of the granite. It is out here. This is incredible wind. I've stepped on the side of the church just to get a reprieve from the wind. It is brutal. So there's some more unfinished granite tablets there. You can see the mountains. This is east, heading towards Arizona. Yuma is that direction. North, then over towards the pyramid is south. Mexico, that direction. And then that is west. And that would be the Pacific Ocean. Further that way, not just right up there. The door, she be locked. But here I am. At the church on the hill at Felicity. Dedicated on St. Felicity Day, March 7th, 2008. And here it is, lined up perfectly, looking straight south. To the pyramid, which is the center of the world. I've been the center of attention. I've been the center of all things possible. And today, I became 5 feet closer to this being the center of the world. I couldn't be the center of the world. I got really dadgum close as you can get on a November day. Whew! There's a train. Chuck Felicity. Incredible. Here's a bell. I'm gonna ring it. Banner! All right, so we were just about to leave, and the lady that runs the place stopped us. You know, of course, I stopped her too because we had to pay $5 a person. And she said, "Did you do the maze?" No, we didn't do the maze. There's a maze of honor right here. And we're gonna go walk through it. The honor part is you can send in $100 and a picture of yourself or your family, and they'll engrave it onto a slab of granite and put it in here. Cool. Kind of gives me that Beetlejuice vibe. Here is the Maze of Honor, and you can see that I actually think that's the owner. But these are the pictures of people inscribed on granite, put onto this wall. Now, here it is, but it's empty. I mean, there's plenty of room. There's Harry Truman and Peyton Manning. A couple recipients, Joe Montana, and down here on the bottom, Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, directly across from President George Washington. Somebody wanted to put their little puppy Buffy on there, along with Lloyd, their special little buddy. And then this creepy guy. This maze just kind of goes and goes. It's not really like a maze where you have trouble getting out of it, because you can find your way out pretty easy. But backtracking and double backing, I mean, you have an option there, an option here, options here, and multiple. So you can go and go, go. Hey, look, a tumbleweed. Oh, not tumbling. There's no pictures in here, so send in your money to be on the Maze of Honor. The Maze of Honor, and if it's closed, use the honor system. It keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Hey, more tumbleweeds. These look like the tumbling type. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can't get these things tumbling. I lost part of the tumble and the weed didn't go. All right, the wind has kind of died down. I'm gonna say, all in all, it was real cool. $5 a person to get in. Honor system. Church on top of the hill in Felicity. Population 2. Maze of Honor. Send in $100. Get your whatever picture you want engraved in granite, stuck on that maze, and then all of this history. All of this history on granite. It's gonna mean something in 1,000 years or two. All right, wind's back. One last look at the center of the world. Right there. Here in the Gandolfo Theater, part of the National Register of Historic Places, this beautiful red brick building with the lights surrounding the awning is a little coffee shop right around the corner called North End Coffee House. And I got myself a 20-ounce coffee, and I'm about to sip on this sucker because I'm cold. Smooth! And we're right across the street from the FOE, Fraternal Order of Eagles. We are back on the road, heading north to our final destination, which should be Blythe, California, on the noisiest road in America. The speed limit is 65 miles an hour, 5 miles less than the interstate we just got off. And this road is not near as good. There's some beautiful mountains in the background. Got about an hour and 10 minutes to go. And we'll call it a day. So it pulled off right here. And this, oh, something was over there. This is the Colorado River. And right over there, that's Arizona. And we are standing in California. That's what this is. It's breezy and chilly. Woo! It's like Moses and the bulrushes should be right in here. We saw Moses earlier today, remember that? And we have checked into our hotel in Blythe, California. It has been a long day. We have traveled all the way from Corona, California to Yuma, Arizona, back up to Blythe. We've seen mountains, we've seen desert, we've seen sand dunes, we've seen the center of the world. And now it's time to lay this head down on a pillow and say adios until tomorrow. Thumbs up, subscribe, rock the notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tagging along.